Hello, hello. How is everyone today? Well, I hope it's Thursday. We did not engage in a ground war, so that's good. I was worried about that. So I just want to start by saying I'm so grateful. It's Thursday. I'm Lucinda at Fantastic Finds. I live in and ship from a remote valley in Northern California. I do live sales Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays of just vintage costume and mostly vintage, semi-precious, other jewelry, especially rings, some necklaces, pendants, etc. Kind of depends on what I can find and what I think is cool and unique and what I think all of you might be interested in. Because while I make it a rule to buy for myself and what I would like in case I have to keep it, I also buy in lots of jewelry. And sometimes I get some things that it's not really my style. It may not necessarily be yours, but they're kind of additions, additional items that wind up being very inexpensive. And, and I price them as such. So I decided, I say this is like the fourth time in a row or the third time, I don't know, until tax day is over, which is the end of this week because tax day is next Tuesday. So on that day, I'll just start over to do buy it nows with auction pieces thrown in about every third or fourth item to really mix it up and make it simple and try to, again, make it economically more affordable for all of you because of tax day and because of what's happening in our economy. Yeah. So today is going to be 10, 15, and $20 items with auction pieces. I am no longer doing 2-week build-a-boxes because I don't do vintage housewares anymore. So saving on shipping is not a necessary thing. One box, I will start doing priority soon. I'm not there yet, but one small box with lots of necklaces, bracelets, etc. is not something I'm worried about the shipping price like I was with, large household items and shipping. So no more 2-week build-a-boxes. It's 1 week in, jewelry size shipping boxes. So at the end of this week, I will be invoicing and billing out. I am finishing invoicing for the last 2-week period. There was a lot of household clearance. I am more than halfway done. And pardon me, I apologize that I'm not completely done invoicing. I thought I would be, but I have severe arthritis in my back. I get sick of saying this. And it just went out completely 3 days ago. So I've been kind of pitching a fit and crying and just doing the best I can. So if there's anyone out there that you bought items for the last 2-week build-a-box and you haven't received an invoice yet, and there is something that you want like now, and I haven't invoiced you, please email me today and say, invoice me so I can get this shipped out tomorrow, meaning you'll pay tonight. And I'll make that happen. I have a helper who's packing. Okay. Now, I use PayPal to bill you, pirate ship to ship, yada, yada. If you're bidding for the first time and you're the winning bidder on a buy it now or an auction piece, you need to send YouTube name, real name with shipping address and zip code, and your PayPal email billing address to right down there, mscwalker@att.net. By tonight, or it goes back into the sale pile. Yeah. There is one odd issue, and I think I've tracked it down, but just in case someone is here and you have it and I have it wrong, because I don't know what happened. I had a helper, again, packing everything and shipping it out, and I was in a lot of pain, and, never had a helper before, so I was confused a little, and moving fast. There are two 1910, 1920s celluloid brooches that went out. Hi, Chu. How are you? And I think I know where they went, but just in case you received a Black Lily Jabot pin and a French Mandolin Jabot pin, they were not for you. They're for someone else. So if you did, please do the right thing. Reach out to me. I will pay for the return shipping so that I can get them to the person that did purchase them. Thank you. Okay. So with that said, I don't think there's really anything else that needs to be said. Hi, Barb. How's it going? Barb, I put you down for those earrings. I think that was a really smart buy. And when you get them in your hands, oof, they're delicious. They're delicious. I hope you're doing well today. So, I am going to start out. So when I do buy it nows, I don't just do all of the box that's at this price and all the box that's at that price. I mix it up. I keep it interesting. I try to keep it moving and, throwing in those auction pieces. So it's just like all around the world, And side note, of course, I don't feel good today because between fibromyalgia in the upper body and a lower back that sucks, and I'm beginning to think my neck may also have severe arthritis. And rain is coming in here in Northern California, and we need it, but my body hates it. So if I say funny words or I leave out a detail, ask me in the chat. Say, Lucinda, what are you talking about? You forgot whatever, and I will not be offended in any way. So I'm going to start out with a choice, and this is actually going to be the bargain of the day because it's less than $10. See, there I go. I did not say that word. LOL, dollars. Fibromyalgia, you get brain fog and you just start saying things like that. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. No one else, I guess no one else got that. Thank God. Yeah, that was embarrassing. Okay, so this is the, I could have, I should have and could have brought this Tuesday, but I forgot. So it's a choice of these earrings. I need to not do that. These are small freshwater pink pearl on silver wire. I do not remember if they're sterling silver or not. Likely they are not, but they are little tiny pink pearls. Really sweet. That's one choice. And the other choice, sorry, that was one of my hairs. So I just took a shower. Is these, I'm pretty sure these are gold or gold filled. They're just very, very thin. Little teeny tiny hopping gold rabbits. I love these. These would have been adorable on Easter. I did bring them more than once prior to Easter. You know, these were in a lot. Nobody was interested. And these are WB, copyright WB. So that must be the maker. I don't know anything about. I'm not supposed to do WB. But they're really, I'm pretty sure they're a low quality gold, real gold. Really sweet. So those are $5 your choice right now. Barb is in at $5. Well, Barb. Oh, sorry, my dog and cat always start playing whenever I go on the air. Tug. Shh. Go to bed. Barb, which one or ones did you want, sweetheart? Oh, I have the bunnies. No, I know. Just let me know. Both. Excellent choice. I think these were the steal of the day. I appreciate it. Both. So I will type in both. Sold. If I can type. And apparently I can't type. Oh, good Lord. I'm so sorry. It's going to be one of those days. Just bear with me. Thank you very much. Woo, there's a lot of writing that goes on. And again, I said this on whatever day that was. Tuesday. I said there's a way that one can go in and star the items as they're bought, and then I could go back over this after I'm done with the sale and just do a quick write it down. And obviously I can put it away, but I could write it down later. And when I feel a little bit better, like maybe this weekend, if I do, although a lot of rain's coming in this weekend, I need to find where that option is and do that, because it's preposterous rhinoceros to take this much time doing all this. There you go. So I got it now. I got a bag. I got your name. And now if you purchase anything else, which you're not obligated to, I can put stuff in your bag. Hi, Billy. How are you? Botho. I don't know. So this is going to be a... Thank you, Billy. Oh, my good Lord. A starting bid. Oh, Billy, my back is out and I'm having fibro flare, and I think I have severe arthritis in my neck, and it's more than fibro. So that's how I'm doing, but I'm here, and you know what? I love it. I really look forward to my sales. I enjoy it. So how are you? Sorry, lots of words. my cat, I mean, there's a thing that a lot of people do whenever anyone, like my parents' generation, and many people still to this day, when someone says, "How are you?" the answer is, "I'm fine. How are you?" I've never done that. So when someone asks me, I actually tell them. This is a really cool piece. And I would actually like to start it a lot higher than I am, because of all these incredible, there goes my computer catching up, red rondelles. This is very unusual. The little balls, they're not really rondelles, but they're similar. They're a round inset red glass prong held. These are faux pearls. This one, what's up with that one? Oh, there's nothing up with it except me. Except me. There you go. So it has 5 at the bottom. These are plastic, unfortunately. And then there's nothing missing here. It's just a mismake, if you will. Nothing missing there. Let me double check on that. Yes, the stones are not missing. Inset rhinestones. And then 3 strands. Of course, I don't have it right. It is a typical Japan set with rhinestones with extender. So this was not a homemade piece. This was not a taken apart and put back together piece. It is a shepherd's hook, and I love it. Fact of the matter is, I could see keeping this and adding it to my Christmas collection of red and whites. There you go. And like I say, just the $23 if you do any art to get the red. They're not rondelles. I actually don't really know what that's called. Would be worth it. I never see them in red. So without the extender, it is about 15 to 18 inches, and then coming down this low, 19. If you were to use the 2-inch extender, it would come down to right at the beginning of everything, about 20, 22. Hi, Jazz. Hi, Deborah. How's it going? So and here's the back. This is the cheapest I'm going to bring this at a starting bid. I would say this is a 1960s piece only because it's red plastic instead of glass. But it's incredibly constructed. It does not say, I would expect it to say Japan on the clasp. It doesn't. And I'm very surprised by that. You're hungry? Oh, the necklace is jazzy. I thought that was. It is. I mean, it's a I'm here piece, right? And I love that about it. And it is, like I said, I've had so much of this type of thing in my hand. This is really unusual despite being plastic. And the red balls with the inset rhinestones prong set, Never seen them in red like that, and not so many on one necklace. But that's okay. Y'all can think about it. And I will put it aside and move on. Now, Tuesday sale items were a little lower, plus auction items. I got 3 emails so far of people claiming things. But if you go back and look, there's still quite a bit available. So I am now same, Billy. Where you're quirky, I'm quirky. I mean, look at the type of jewelry I like. Enough said. Okay, let's do a $10 item. I have marked this down, and also a lot of this I would usually be bringing like $5 more or so, but I'm just doing a cost average for right now. It's tough out there. There you go. Quirky team. You know, I think part of loving, I think part of being in this community is we're all kind of quirky, and we all found our place that we fit in. You know, we all are a little artistic, but maybe we can't express it, so we do it through jewelry. You know, we were nerds, we're intellectuals. Oh my goodness, you see my cat up there behind me? Maggie. Hold on, y'all. Maggie. Absolutely. Wowzer. Maggie. That's my cat, Maggie. Named after the Rod Stewart song. She was a feral I adopted. Yeah. So this is really in 1970s. It's got greens, yellows, blues, browns, almost like a moss. Let my computer catch up. It's copper. This is the back. And this is not, so this had a red coat over it for some reason, and that is a black showing through. But I know, see right there, it's copper. So I'm not sure why they made it like that at all, but they did. There you go. That's a great look. Now you're showing for the camera. I think it's really cool. It would go with just about anything you wear. Really nice summer piece. $10, buy it now. 1.25 inches in diameter. Yeah, it is kind of trippy. You see a face and cat, right? Okay, it's a going down. I can't sell this for less than 10. I can't. Okay. I'm gonna do a $20 piece. Yeah, it's a fun piece. It's a fun piece, and I think I can't say this for sure, but I think that the enameled copper brooches that were 60s, early 70s art made, I think they're starting to be less available. There you go, Billy. What am I doing? Buy it now. Is it? What am I talking about? Enamel. It's not enameled. Sorry, y'all. My brain. Cloisonne. You want to pick my brain? What do you want to pick my brain about, Billy? Oh, okay. Well, as something comes up, if you have a question and you want whatever knowledge I have, which, I know a lot, but I'm not an expert and I don't know everything in any way, go for it. So this was my mother's. This is not my style. I have a lot of family jewelry. I have a lot of my mother's jewelry. This is an older piece. I have no idea if this was a family piece of hers, meaning her family, or if she got it in like the 60s, 70s. And I don't know. It has this tassel, and that is just a like brass ball. It has the blue tassel, quite long. I don't know. So here's one side before I do that. Look at that. This is a very low price for this, I just want to say, but I would like someone to love it. Those are cherry blossoms with the butterfly. It is dark blue. Well, a medical assistant knows a lot, Billy. And the other side is just a little bit different. It is thick like that. It does not open. You would think maybe it did. And then this, like, 6 braided blue cord. I don't know if it's silk or not. It definitely is not just regular cord, but it's not polyester. It's long. And then see this? So I will point this out. This and this. That's a much older end cap. So it's at least 60s. It does, however, or it has, however, been fixed. This is a modern replacement to this barrel clasp. My mother probably did that. Probably back in the 70s when we used to buy and sell jewelry in 50-pound lots for $50. But you can see that they are different. And if my computer light, once it gets itself together, it doesn't mean a whole lot, but I always point everything out. It works just fine. Not a big deal. And it's quite long. So to buy it now at 20. And I'll tell you how long it is. My mother had a lot of family jewelry. My mother had a lot of her own jewelry. She rarely wore any jewelry. She bought it, she had it. Sometimes people gave it to her, and she maybe wore it once, and then she put it away. So it is 18 inches on both sides, long, without the pendant. The pendant itself is 1 3/4 inches in diameter, and the tassel, which is still totally intact, is 4 inches long. So that's long. Yeah, imagine that, right? So this is still here. I will not drop it below. I mean, I kind of have a feeling this is an old Chinese import. I just don't know. I just don't know. So I'm going to put it back in its bag. I'm not going to go lower than $20 for a buy it now. Yeah, Deborah, we literally, so that's a story. My, this weekend, I'm going to be invoicing, packing, and putting all this jewelry away in all my new storage. I got to turn that fan on. I'm going to get up. I'll be right back. Right here. Hey, doggy. Were you? Oh, I know. My dog was mad that the cat was in here with us. That's what was going on. Is that too loud, y'all? Is my fan too loud? That's the lowest it goes. If it's too loud, I can put it on the floor. In fact, let me do that. Doug, you're going to have to move over just a little. You're going to have to move over, puppy. Just a little. Thank you. Yeah. I just got, my closet has been rebuilt as a permanent closet. Yeah, that's better. And I have 3 shelves and a closet rod. So it was up on the shelf. Yeah, Puppy and Kitty are best friends. My dog has arthritis, go figure. And he can no longer get up the stairs, but they used to sleep together heaped in a pile at the end of my bed, and it was just adorable. So let's do a $15 item. Not that. Not that. What's this? I'm going to go for, I don't know. I did that. I'm going to, yeah. There we go. Let's do this. Oh, I love that, Billy. That's awesome. I have a feeling about this brooch. I think I was going to tell a story, but I forgot what it was. I have so many brooches, and I have a feeling I bought this and decided it wasn't right for me, and now I'm reselling it. Again, I'm letting this go for very inexpensive. And again, if it doesn't sell today, I am going to keep it. So it won't be available. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure what. Most of the brooches I wear all the time are, silver. Where's my brooch holder? Let's do that. Yeah. Boom. I love these eyebrows that go into horns. Glass eyes. Red glass eyes, and he's on a branch. Most of the brooches I wear are silver, and I think that might have been why I decided to not hold on to him, but wow. And he is gold tone, and he's done in such a way that his gold sparkles. See that? And then his eyebrows / ears, like a screech owl, almost remind me of something else entirely. Here's the back. This is a really good one, especially because it's glass eyes. So that dates him to probably the 60s or 50s, because by the 70s they would be using plastic. He is 1.5 inches tall, and at his widest up top, about 1 inch. Buy it now. Oh, it's such a good one. Okay. Yeah, he does, Billy. Nobody wants the owl. Well, in some ways, I'm relieved about that. Cat, how are you? Cat, you're in here, right? I saw you and I said hi to you. I'm sorry, I'm having a whole brain thing. Cat. He is sweet. He just, he's just being an owl. He's just being an owl. Deborah, I mentioned at the beginning of all this, I don't think you were here yet, that there was a mix-up, and if I had sent it somewhere else, for someone to please let me know. So we'll see what happens. Okay, this is going to be, see, this is something I offered for pretty dang inexpensive previously. And then I did my research, and I was like, oh, he escaped and lived free for a year? Well, bless his heart. I wish he would have lived free for the rest of his life. I got owls and hawks and swifts and every type of bird, acorn, woodpeckers. I got every kind of wildlife you can think of around here. And quite frankly, I think that poor owl should have lived free for the rest of his life. So this is a Rivoli. I could not for the life of me remember what this cut was the last time I showed it. And I think I was offering it for like $15, which I knew was ridiculous. This cut, that kind of star cut in there, is called Rivoli. I feel like this is really narrow today. And the shine on this, the height, there's 5, it's a bar pin. This is stunning. Out in the sunshine, the sparkle is incredible. You see all the edges, the sharp edges? Yeah. And they're all raised up to a point. Gold tone, there is the back. It is a rollover clasp. It does not have a maker. Hi, Heidi. He died. Oh, he did, and he died free. Well, you know what? Good. I mean, Mother Nature is Mother Nature. I saw an owl catching a little bird this week. And I mean, that's the circle of life. So, this is a big one. Rivoli, I suspect asking $24 is fairly inexpensive when it comes to the Rivoli cut. It is almost 3.5 inches long. So there you go. Started at 24. Look up, and I more than likely did not spell Rivoli correctly at all. So there you are. Go figure. I didn't do it right. Yeah. Heidi, my back is terrible. Yeah, it sparkles like crazy in the sun, Deborah. My back is terrible. It went out, you were here. And then I'm having fibro today, and I just was kicking and screaming all the way to being here today. But once I'm here and I sit down, I feel pretty good. Hi, Bree. How's it going? How are you, Heidi? That would be a good question. How are you doing? Today's show might be a little bit shorter than usual. Don't know, just because. Thank you, Heidi, and you as well. This is going to be a buy it now. So it may be a little bit of a shorter. Oh, I know I was going to talk about the $50 things. I will get there. I will do it. These are. No. Yep, I know that one. This is a set of an orange and a yellow, very thick, super cool, heavy acrylic orange and yellow bangles. Now, here's the deal. I love plastic. It's my first love. The problem for me is with my arthritis and being able to move around less freely and less often in my back, the arthritis in my back, it's not so much that I'm gaining weight as I think it's water from not moving. So, and this is bright orange. What is that terrible peachy color? This is bright orange. Oh no, what can I do? So all my beautiful plastic bangle collection that I have, I just bought these because they're not fitting me anymore, and it's really distressing. Look at that. That is not the color of this at all. It's orange, orange, orange. That's a little better. So it's bright orange like you would expect. And then bright lemon, see, bright lemon yellow. That is so washed out. Oh, Lordy. Please trust me on this. These are bright primary colors, and I have no idea. That's okay, but it's still not as bright as they are. And they should fit me, but for, like I said, whatever reason, I think it has to do with not being able to move around as much. They are 2.5 inches across. So 2.5 inches across on the inside typically means a 7.25 wrist, which is my wrist size, but they're not wanting to go over my knuckles. So clearly I need to go up in plastic bangles to a 7.5. So these are 16 for both of them. Hi, Melly. How's it going, honey? So if someone, I would hate to break up the set. So I'm not going to. Never mind. Never mind. I do have a ton of, not a ton, but I have a whole lot of plastic bangles, and I'm going to have a sale one day soon where it's just plastics. And I'll advertise it way in advance and see what happens. I want to get the right people in. Melly, what are you doing today? Anything fabulous? Resting? Let's see. I brought... Let's do another bangle. Buy it now. I didn't have a chance to put a whole lot. Yeah, it's about to do that here. I didn't have a chance to put a whole lot of new items in my box today because of my back and my fibromyalgia. So I'm just kind of running through some stuff I have left, and I will tomorrow. My sale isn't until 3, so I'll be able to put more into the 15 box. I did put more into the 25. I did put more into the auction, but the 10 and 15. There's the J. Crew back there. And it's meant to be bamboo. And it too is, hi Becky, how's it going? This too is a darker yellow, see that? Than what shows. It is like a mustard, but it's a shiny mustard yellow. And then it has these gold wire pieces over it, gold tone. Like as if it's wrapped, but it's not wrapped inside. J. Crew, what year? I'm thinking 90s. And yeah. And it does fit me, although I'm not going to keep pushing it on, but it would fit my 7.25 wrist. See that? But that's pretty normal when you put on a bangle, unless you're a teenager or in your 20s, like I used to be a long time ago. So it fits a 7.25 or a 7. It's metal. It's solid. It's solid. So it's not an India-made hollow brass piece. It's solid. And I think it's nice. I think it would go with a lot of different semi-precious items. Yep. So you notice I'm starting to move all this stuff back over here. Well, you can't see, but I have a whole basket. I'm starting to move it because next week I will be going back to, instead of cost averaging by it now. Yep. Looks like bamboo. That's what it's supposed to look like. I thought I got rid of this. What am I doing? I'll be putting that away, and I'll be going back to just, mostly starting bids. This is a $10 set. This was my mother's. No idea. The age. No idea. I think they're maple leaves. I got that much going on. The rest of it, I don't know. Let's wait for my computer. There you go. There's the light. So it's a nice thin, not thin. It's not heavy. So, therefore, maple leaf, I'm kind of, so this is the brooch piece. There's two things. I'm wondering, could it be a family piece? Because my family's from North Carolina. Or could it have been pieces that she picked up when she went to visit her sister in North Carolina? Not sure. And these are the earrings, wood earrings that match the set on gold tone wires. They're extremely lightweight. And both sides of the earrings have the veined leaf in painting. So it's not like the brooch, which you don't see the back side. Any side you see of these earrings look like leaves. They're really pretty. Okay. The earrings, and I don't know what kind of wood it is. I just know it's very light. So, and I don't know the age. I recall my mother getting these as a Christmas gift. I didn't give it to her. I don't have a clue. The earrings are 3/4 of an inch long. A 1/2 an inch wide. And the brooch is 1 3/4 inches long, and at the widest 1 3/4 inches wide. So it's the brooch. And the earrings, $10. I don't think you can beat that. I bet you $1 billion this was artisan made somewhere, somehow, wherever she went that she received these. Maybe it was even a gift from her sister. And I'm sure it cost more than that when she bought them. $10. Okay, everything's going back up here. You can always, if you change your mind, email me later and let me know that you're interested in something. Okay, I'm going to do a Billy. I'm sorry, Billy. I didn't even notice you. Oh, and that's good because I have a bracelet that I think you won in a giveaway or you purchased. And I was like, and it's from a couple weeks ago. And I was like, what is it doing sitting here? And I was like, this is terrible. I somehow completely screwed up. So now I'll have more than one thing to send you. And I would have sent you the one thing anyway, but I was feeling really bad. I was like, why is this here? What is going on? It's, where did it go? It's somewhere. I have it put away. Yes. It'll get out to you by then. No, way, it'll get out in the next week and a half. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate that. So let's do a couple auction pieces. Sound good? Uh-oh. Good Lord. I have little notes in here that are not helpful. Hold on. Oh, my Lord. Okay, hold on. There you go. Okay. Small square. Inlay. Okay. Let's get rid of that note. Starting bid. Which one is this? Yep. Whoa, what am I typing? Fibromyalgia and typing, thinking, it's just not a good idea. Spelling. It's all not a good idea. Thank you, Billy. This is the first starting bid. It is sterling silver. Oh, why did I not type that in there? It is sterling silver. It is a really pretty piece of turquoise with the, I want that to come through. With the copper kind of brown matrix in there. I'm hoping you all see that. I like the fact that it's built up like that, and then it has the two, they're actually, so I'm not clear that you all are seeing this, so I'll do the loop. I've got to change hands to do that. It is like a vermeil, because on the side there and the balls, the solder ball drops are gold toned. I cleaned my loop off, but boy, it's still pretty dirty, isn't it? Did you say it was Barse? No, I don't even know what, I'm sorry, I don't know what Barse is. But I would like to know. Melly, what is Barse? I will tell you the size in a minute. Melly, what is Barse? Melly, help me out. I want to know. I'm doing my best to read inside. I really need two kind of loops. Inside there is, Millie, inside, it's hard to tell. It's worn down. Inside there is, which is the right side? This little scratching doesn't look like 925. It looks more like an R and something. So yeah, that's what I got. Let me tell you the size. That would be a reasonable thing to do. It's on the smaller side. So this is kind of a tricksy one, right? Because it's got a wide band. So it could be 7.5. It could be 7.25. Bar Studios. Yeah. But see here, this is my 7.5 finger, and it goes to here. So I would like to say 7.25 to, depending on how things fit you, a size 7. And I have no way of knowing. I got it from a reputable seller, but I have no way. Interesting, Millie. I have no way of knowing. I'm pretty sure it's vintage. It is thinner, but I have no way of, identifying the turquoise, right? That is too far out of my knowledge at this point. So yes, the lines, Melly, these lines and the balls, I know, the light, I'm sorry. See how it's a different color? And I am presuming that's a vermeil and not, like a brass and then some weird gold drop. I don't think so. None of that was mentioned to me when I purchased it. So it's just got a lot of levels. It's very interesting. Yes, the solder bead drops and the line. This is silver, but these, let me try it one more time, Ellie. See how you can just see it's a different color. And I'll tell you what, Melly, if you bought this and then you got it and you were like, no, none of that is correct, then you can send it back. Okay? Okay. That's what I got. Okay, there's that one. It's a really nice. Yes. Bixby. Oh, you think it's a Bixby? Yeah, it's not. It's solid. It's a little thinner, but it's definitely solid. So the second ring, thank you all for looking. And yes, it is complex. And yes, simple, but in wider band. All that stuff is true. The shape, I love the shape too. I like the unusual. Oh, Barb. I didn't even see you, Barb. I was just getting rid of it. No. Good Lord. I'm so sorry. Anyone else who is interested would need to come in at 60 or higher, and I'm going to count it down to Barb right now. Thank you, Barb. And like I said, I'm going to put this in your bag that we started. Like I said, if you get it and for some reason you think this is all wrong, this is not right, I disagree, which I don't think you will, it's really beautiful, then you let me know. Thank you. So the second auction ring that I'm bringing up at this moment is a starting bid. Thank you. Starting bid of I didn't, y'all. This is my brain. It is a ring. Yeah. Welcome to my brain. Good Lord. I love this one. I've shown this a couple times. I have been very surprised that it hasn't sold yet. Look at that. It's, yeah. Do you think it's Zuni? It does have that impression here, right? It's so nice. Turquoise, lapis, coral, obsidian, probably, and mother of pearl. It is. It's really good. I love the fact that it's stacked up with this design. And this, oof, signed. I don't think so, Melly. Here's the inside. Thank you for asking me, Melly, though. The nice. Oh, Heidi. I understand. When I first got fibromyalgia, oh gosh, 28 years ago, 29, I felt like that. And there was hardly any information, and doctors were still saying, oh, just go make your husband a nice meal. You'll be fine. All this kind of crap. And I was very fortunate to have a doctor who really listened to the fact that I was in pain. I mean, I couldn't get off my couch for 2 years. And I was very fortunate to have a good doctor. But I had a blog up on the internet. It's probably still there. For years and years about fibromyalgia and how to understand and how to live with it and what it was and how to advocate for yourself, because I felt the same. Yep. Yeah, it's not. So it just says 925 on the inside, right down there. 925. But, back then, no one understood it, not even the doctors, except I was fortunate. My doctors did, and they actually relieved my pain. There was a couple times I remember being in so much pain and going into the doctor and having to get like a shot of morphine or something. I mean, I was just like screaming in pain. That doesn't happen anymore. I learned how to adjust my activities of daily living so that isn't the issue. Now I'm trying to do that with my back. So this is, I'm going to call it a 7.5, but you see how the band falls in the middle once again. So 27 specialists. Yep. Yeah. When people go in for a hug or they're touching you and it's just like, I'm just touching you. And it's like, no, because it'll start all the butterflies and all that, right, Melly? Yeah, Melly has the same thing, Heidi. Crazy. So it's a 7.5 because it fits this finger. 7.5. And I love hugs too. People can still hug me. We just do gentle hugs. And there are days when, especially in the winter, where I just stay in bed. It is in between 1.25 and 1.5 inch long and 1/4 inch wide at the widest. So it's available. I got it if anyone's interested. Thank you for looking. Yeah, crazy. Just craziness. I don't know. And, after, so I'm going to get off this subject, but after COVID and the long haul COVID symptoms with the virus, I thought, aha, they're now going to be able to look at those results and apply them to things like fibromyalgia and other autoimmune diseases and come up with a cure, right? Because look at what's happening with long haul COVID. But no, not yet. No. It's like, really? Okay. Moving on. Let's do a yeah. Yes. That too, Heidi. This is a buy it now. Yeah, the butterflies, the electricity. I had it going through my hand today. I wake up every day and I feel totally normal. not all the time, but most of the time I wake up and I'm like, yay, and within a half an hour, I'm like, oh my God. But I've learned if I just keep stretching a little and moving and lightly doing, it goes away. Enough to let me function for a while. And, now it's my back that's even more troublesome. So this is one of these spectacular. Oh, Deborah, enjoy your errand. This is a spectacular Japan piece. Thank you for listening to us prattle on about our medical ailments. It happens. Anything can happen on my sale. Sorry about that. And since I've been telling those stories, I'm not gonna what happened here? What did I do? I'm not gonna tell the story that I was thinking about with my mom's sister being a carny. And that's one day someone can remind me and I'll tell you that. That's how we got into buying the $50 boxes. Hi, everyone. We all have such interesting lives, right? I'm trying to, I don't know why this got, it doesn't matter. I'm going to show it like this. I don't know why. It has something to do with how I put it on the bust. This is Dolly, my original helper. Oh, Billy, do you? Yeah. Yep, I'm getting there. I'm not liking it. Luckily, I don't have diabetes, and so far, I don't have high blood pressure. This is a screamingly gorgeous Japanese costume jewelry necklace. These are glass beads. They're that black and red, traditional kind of like, I don't know, reminds me of dragon. But I wager they are early check glass. These are glass, and look at how they layered the red over the black here. I think $15 for this particular is an incredible deal. Then you have these cut. Are they actually AB? Yes, very lightly coated AB. These are faux pearl. Is this the... No, these are just a gold spacer. Faux pearl, faux pearl. Faux pearl, this red. Yeah, all the rest are faux pearls. Red faux pearls. Here's more of this black. Let me take it off of here and show you. Here is the back. It is 3 strands on the typical strand holder. It says Japan on the silver tone clasp. Here is the extender. Boy, there you go. The light was really blowing that out. My apologies. My apologies. Oh. If you look for it, you'll find it. Yep. My dad. Parapsychology, paranormal, Melly. We've talked about that. My dad is famous in the field of parapsychology. First, it was J.B. Rhine who founded it, and my dad was very attracted to his studies, and my dad became as famous, if not more famous, than J.B. Rhine. My father, our dinner conversations were very interesting. And yes, I too stay away from all of that as much as possible. Yes, so this is Japan. Of course, you can't really read it, but it's just your shepherd's hook. This is a very high-end Japan department store piece. It has seed beads in between the pearls. Black and kind of a cream. Well, they're faux pearls. This bright Christmas red, again, it's almost maroon. And then these glass. Absolutely gorgeous. Very lightweight. So it has, how many of those does it have? So 1, 2 on the one strand, 1 here. Oh God, I'm doing a terrible job of showing this. 1 on the bottom of that strand and 1 on the bottom of this strand. So it has 4 of those all together. And the extender is about almost 3 inches long. And it's just, I think this is from the 50s. And I suspect 50s, 60s. This was a pretty penny back in the day at a department store. I would love to have the matching earrings to this. I do not, but I sure would love to. So it's right about that 14 inch there, 15, 16 without the extender. And I mean, you want to be fancy. Here you are, $15. Boom. Just stunning. Then if you use the extender, sorry, it got whatever again. It goes down to it's about 18 inches. And, you know, is sitting now off your neck. I kind of liked it up higher, but, you know, great holiday look. But I would do this year round. I mean, this is just a fancy going out. Incredible. You don't see them with those glass beads like that hardly ever. Not like that. In fact, I mean, this is the only one I've seen. This is one of those pieces that has been in my eBay box since 2001 because I didn't want to get off it. Oh, Millie, your shadow. Yeah. So these prices that I'm bringing are good for the next 48 hours. Yes, Millie, they're typically all plastic. They're not that incredible blown glass overlay with the like dragon red. No. Oh, wow. Oh, that's excellent, Heidi. Okay, I'm going to do an auction piece. If I can type. This is, hold on. I just think I heard Millie. Millie, you just said this at your sale. Yes, exactly, Heidi. See, that's why I love costume. I mean, other forms is just as fine, but that's why I love costume because, you know, it's costume, but it's got so much bling going on and so much design. And you just put on a white or a black t-shirt, red t-shirt, and a skirt or a pair of jeans. Boom. You're good. You're done. Oh. Oh, Melly. Oh. That's even more important. Yeah, I understand that. So, Melly, you were just saying on your show, your sale yesterday, pretty sure, what this type of mother of pearl bead is. So maybe you can help me out here. I remembered the name and I was like, oh, and then now I don't remember. Shepherd's hook. This is not sterling silver. Then it's got these lapis chips, double strand. And then we come down, I'll show these close up in a minute. This type of like opalescent see-through mother of pearl beads. We come down to here. This is not, to my knowledge, I'm pretty sure I tested it, sterling silver. If it was, I would be asking a ginormous, but I think I tested it and it is not. Very Tibetan looking or something. I'm not sure. And then there's the bottom. Straight from the heart. So, Melly, you were saying something about this mother of pearl where it's got like that opalescent shine in there and kind of see-through, and it's white and lighter, and it was some name. Yes, this does look like Tibetan silver upcycled, Melly. I agree with you. I've had this for a long time, and I have a memory of testing it, and it tested really light red as silver, like a lower grade. But that was a while ago, so I don't want to say that again. So I feel like someone's getting a bargain. But what is this mother of pearl called, Melly? It's not just mother of pearl. It's got that nacre. It's got that whole thing going on with all the colors. I think it's from another country. It's absolutely beautiful with the colors. Yes. Tibetan silver, right, about the mother of pearl. Yes, the glass covering, which is sometimes quartz over an maybe, yes, nacre. Yes, right. That's right. They did that on pearls, Melly. I learned that. They did that on pearls. And I didn't know that. But, like, see, this bead, just so everyone can see, it has, I wish I knew more. I don't. Y'all should take advantage of what I don't know. See the shine? This is a solid bead. There's not abalone in them. It is a mother of pearl, but it's so luminescent. And if nobody buys this starting at 58, I am going to do my homework and look up this, because you had an antique piece last night, Melly, and you were discussing it. And I was like, bingo, because I've had some of those beads. And then I completely forgot what the heck you said. See there? Probably because I was in a lot of pain. I just forgot. But see, it's different. I can try to, I can drop Melly's link if I go into YouTube. See there? It's not just straight mother of pearl. It's something else. And I just don't know what the heck I'm talking about. I should make Melly a mod on my channel. And then, yeah, I do. These are hollow, but very thick hollow. And I think Tibetan silver. I'm pretty sure I did test it. Okay. Thank you, Melly. There's a name for it. At any rate, this is going down. Going down. But thank you all for looking. This is probably going to be, I'm going to be hiring an assistant / organizer towards the end of this month. They're going to start coming. And I am going to be listing things in a store, like an Etsy or a whatever. I don't know. Sorry, my nose is running. I need to blow my nose. Sorry. And things like that are going to go listed because I know that it's worth more than $58. Just the lapis pieces alone, let alone the Tibetan silver and all the rest of it. It's probably worth, I don't know, I should probably be asking. Thank you, Billy. I should probably be asking 100 starting, 85, and I'm not. So Melly, how can I? Oh, there's the star. That's not what I want. Melly, you didn't ask for this, Melly, and you don't have to do anything about it, but hold on. Hold on. Where's Miss Melly? Okay. Melly, I just made you a standard moderator. So you can drop your link for your channel. Yep. And you do not have to mod for me. But if you see a troll, delete them, whatever. But boom, I feel that you more than deserve that. There is her link, Heidi. She is on later in the evenings than me, and sometimes during the like early mornings, mid mornings on the weekend, she's pretty fab. So, yep. Okay, this is gonna be a jukebox brand. I know I do. Starting bid. This is another auction of 24. These, it's really surprising to me that these are not signed Hobey, which is a high-end collectible. There you go. Yep. Melly has a whole different thing going on than me. Melly has incredible prices. Heidi, you might want to watch back her last couple of sales and look at the unbelievable antique jewelry that she brought. So these are stunning. They are not signed. They're clip-on earrings. rod wired. Let me do one. Look how much they want to shine. So the bottom blue is almost like a flower, and then it's like starburst spray going off to the sides and up top. I love these. I mean, I can stash these in my collection. I'll be okay with that. They are glass. See the rods? Here is the back. I picked these up recently, and look, see, these even have a blue seed bead. They're silver tone. They do not have a signature, and I have no idea how that's possible. Because when you do a Google image search, they absolutely come back immediately as these are Hobey, but they're not. Billy. That's funny. So I don't know that anyone here is going to be interested in these. These may wind up going in my collection. I just thought I would share them today and see if anyone was interested. They're 1¼ inches wide at the widest and 1¼ inches long. These are something unique. To me, even though it's a flower and that spray going up like that, I think peacock every time I look at them. I think peacock. So it's really okay if no one buys these because, again, I can list these at 35 or 40. Even sometimes people have these up to 80. And they could go in my collection. So it's okay. Thank you for looking. I appreciate it. And again, I don't do recaps, and my prices will be good for 48 hours. 48 hours. Okay. I'm gonna do this is a buy it now. Oh, Melly. That's interesting. That yeah, I could see that. They're just beautiful is what they are. A lot of work went in with the rods and the wiring and, yep. Buy it now. 18. And I hope you don't mind that I made you into a mod. I love these. I think I paid about this for these. I don't remember, maybe a little less, but made in Spain. Here's the front of the box. Isn't that box beautiful? It does look like celluloid, but I think it's just regular shiny plastic, although I'm not sure. These are still sold in Spain, and other places. They take rose petals and make them into beads, and the whole explanation in Italian is in there. It smells like roses. It's so, I love it. It's not sterling silver, any of that, but oh my gosh. There's the station. There's the cross. And each one of these beads is made of rose petals, and it smells like a rose. It's heavenly. It's heavenly. And I have a lot of slipstreamer. Hi, slipstreamer. I have no idea why. Thank you for popping in. And I like K-pop, but yeah, I'm not related to that. That's very interesting. Thank you. You could give me a thumbs up. Oh, Millie bought it. Millie, this is so. I'll stop smelling the smell. And I think this one is vintage, Millie. It doesn't have a date, but I think this one is vintage. My understanding, Melly, is that it's actually the petals crushed and dried and formed into beads. They're not carved. Mm-mm. Nope. That's how it was sold to me. That's what I've read about it on the internet. Because this box, though, seems very vintage to me. There's lots of different images of this. And the beads, they have, you see the little pieces here where it's not formed right. I don't know if you can see that. It's uneven. There's little spots. And that's because it's the petals. Yeah. Oh, wow. Love that, Melly. Okay. Rosary. So I'm going to turn my fan off now that I'm not hot. Yeah, no, not carved. Very cool. Absolutely. Oops. I'm turning my fan the wrong way. Yeah. Okay. Let me do some buy it nows. My timer is going to go off soon. And so if anybody, Phil Collins, if anybody wants to go back in time, and yeah, sometimes simple is the greatest, Melly. If anybody wants to go back in time and see what I've brought and ask me if it's still available or ask me to sell it to them, do it now. I can just only do so much at the moment, and that's okay. That's all I can do. I'm trying to think. Okay. I love this. It's red AB. So it's acrylic. In the middle is red AB coated inset. On the sides are just red. They are glass. It is a bright cherry red. There is no stones missing. This could be anywhere from the 50s to early 70s. It's so good. It fits me all the way. So it's a 7.25. This is one I've showed several times. And, I started out asking 30 because that's what it's worth. And I'm right at the point, since I can still get it on, of keeping it if it doesn't sell. Oh, cool, Billy. I love these. But you have to like plastic fantastic. I don't remember, Melly, because I was wondering. I usually test for, I usually do the glow thing for lucite, and I think I checked this. Hold on. Yeah, this is lucite. Yep. There you go. It is lucite. The thing is, it doesn't really show on the top. Well, it does. Yeah, it does a little bit. It's the rhinestones get in the way. So it is lucite. So, that dates it. Where did I go? What am I doing? Who knows? That would be the question. Yep. It's lucite. It's pretty spectacular, y'all. Yep, I got a little bit of macular degeneration. So $18 for this is a screaming deal. It really should be $30. It will not come back at $18. This one, you've got 24 hours. It's a 7.25. It would fit a 7. And I'm going to put it over here to consider listing it. With my, no. Billy. Thank you, Melly, for reminding me to do that. It's the, yep, 70s. Yeah. I have so many plastic bangles, but because of my back and everything, it's just, yeah. Okay. All the ones that I've coveted and had like forever are just not working anymore. Let's do a buy it now. And then I think I'll do like another, I don't know. Like I said, I did not have a lot of time to put, because I can't walk very well. That's on me, not on you. Tomorrow I will have more. More in my $15 and $25 box. I've got a lot in my auction. I just don't have as much as I should right now. I just couldn't. It was either take a shower or deal with the jewelry. So I took a shower. This is beautiful. I got to tell you, it's a 90s Monet piece. I have been bringing it and bringing it. There's the Monet shepherd's hook with the little rhinestone. There's again the extender with the M for Monet. And then I'll put it on here. I'll put it on Dolly. It's about a 15-incher. Now, by putting it on Dolly, you get to see the whole necklace, but it's completely washing out the glass smoky quartz. It is kind of an olive brown, and I'll take it off Dolly in a minute. I just wanted you to see it. Gold tone. It's a really, really nice necklace. And 90s Monet is worth a little less, but her name is Dolly. Dog, Billy. Yep. So I wanted you to see it. So '90s Monet is less collectible, but this is good. And that is glass. And then it has the little gold spacers, gold round, not spacers so much as just little balls worked in. Excuse me. And then down here, I love this piece. This is carved glass, brown or green, depending on the light, with inset little clear rhinestones cap, like an acorn. That's a really nice little piece, but Billy, good for you, Billy. Sold to Billy. That's probably what I paid for it, Billy. So I am so glad it's going to you, because honestly, hold on, and I just have been like, why does no one like that glass? It's just beautiful. Perfect. And I think I missed writing something down. I did. I missed writing down the ring to Barb. Barb, you are going to get a free $58 ring. There you go. It's just, and then did I forget also the leaves for $10? What is wrong with me? I am like selling things and I am not writing it down. I'm pretty sure I said that was 10. And who did I sell the leaves to? Oh, Heidi, have a really good rest. Thank you, honey, for coming in, and have a good rest, honestly. Stop, no. Wait, stop, no. Billy, no. Heidi, stop, guys. Wait. No. Billy, are you telling me you don't want it? Billy, stop, no. Heidi is gifting the necklace to Billy. Oh, Heidi, are you really? Hold on. You to Billy? Heidi, honey, you have to send me your information. Oh, my Lord. Heidi. Wow. Oh. No, I don't. Wait a minute. Heidi, I'm totally confused. I know you live in Belgium. Heidi, are you wanting me to bill this to you through PayPal and you're buying it for Billy? Y'all, you know I get confused easily. Heidi, are you gifting this to Billy? If so, I need your information, honey. at my email. MSC. I just need your PayPal. Y'all got to figure it out. I don't know if she's gone. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Okay, we'll figure it out. And then, Billy, didn't you get the leaves? Okay, Billy. Billy, you got the leaf set and it was $10, correct? Billy? I can't believe it. Yes. Boom. Yeah. Oh, Melly, thank you. And you do not have to do all that stuff. Just because I made you a mod, you don't have to do all that. Becky, right? I'm like, between all the different pain, I'm like, blah! And then people are like battling who's going to pay for what. You lost me. You know what? Where's my timer? 10 minutes. Okay. How about this? $10. I don't even know. I feel like this should be, it's going to be more. This is a buy it now. Hallelujah. I honestly feel that this should be more than this, but it's okay. It's costume. I could not find the maker. There's no mark here. This is a piece I would wear all day long. It was gifted to me in a lot. This is stunning. This is stunning. Look at this piece. I'm honestly 70s, maybe early 80s, because of the industrial kind of punk chainmail thing going on. It's just gold tone, but it's amazing. Thank you. No, it's amazing. Look at this. So imagine, I mean, you don't have to be an industrial punk rocker to enjoy this in any way. This is very lightweight. You want a fun summer piece with a low cut shirt or a little dress. This is it. It winds up turning into, with the clasp, almost but not quite a collar piece. And it doesn't hang in the perfect square. It has a little bit of play on the sides. So it's like this, and then it's kind of doubled on the side. And it comes down to just about 20 inches. It is so freaking cool. I've never seen another costume jewelry necklace like this. And I really feel like this is a great price. Okay, Melly, I'll be done in a couple minutes, sweetheart. So I may be gone by the time you get back. But this, it's 20 inches long. I would not wear hoop earrings with it. I would want to find something totally different or no earrings at all. Hair up in a bun with this out in the summer. Boom. Yep. Boom. This thing is so cool. And it makes a noise. Listen. I hear the noise. Almost like very, very subtle wind chimes. Okay. Boom. And I don't think it can hang like this on you, but that would be fun if you could do both, right? Yeah. I can totally see putting this on with just a little t-shirt. You could even, in the middle of it, you could pin a brooch in the middle of it if you wanted to upscale it. But I would not want to. I wouldn't want to leave it how it is. I love this piece. I love this piece. So it's going over here too. Bye-bye. If anyone is interested in any of that, hit me up soon. So I am going to close on two. Thank you, Billy. I am going to close on, that would work. High colored dress. And then that's the decoration. I am going to close on two vintage hanky. Your choice. And I appreciate everyone who's been here today. So, and I just a heads up, 48 hours, except for the lucite rhinestone bangle, 24 hours. And I do have people emailing me in a rewatch or who changed their mind every show. So don't lag. And I'm on 3 times a week. So it's not like, something terrible is going to happen, FOMO. There'll be something else. I believe these are little violets or Johnny jump ups. And the white on here is, you can feel it. It was painted on in like a fabric paint back in the day. You can just feel the texture. And it's got the little ruffles. And on the top, in the middle, it's got more of the Johnny jump ups. And see, all along the bottom, you can see the white. It's thicker, painted. And the green, and it is so pretty. In really good shape, starch pressed, all that stuff. Look at the middle. Isn't it pretty? Imagine actually blowing your nose on this, because people did. But it's beautiful. You can use these as doilies. I mean, I like to put my jabot pins in them. You can, also do like this and have it popping out of your pocket. There's lots of things you can. Yeah, there you go, Billy. My dad always had 2 in his pocket, and he would not go in the ambulance, except for the last time he went, when, whatever. He would not go in the ambulance unless he had both of his handkerchiefs, his huge set of keys, and all the crap that he carried on his belt. Fact. And if I made him get in the ambulance, which he had to go every 3 weeks for over a year, without any of that stuff, I had better bring it in the next day. So this is choice 1. I mean, the man is like having, a severe UTI, and he's in delirium or, his congestive heart failure is out of control and he needs handkerchiefs. I'm like, Dad, get in the dang ambulance. And this one, I just love this. Enough said. Look at it. The colors. There you go. That's the second choice. And it's got the scalloped edge with little light blue machine done all around the edges like that. Gray, two-tone, and then smaller in the middle. I don't think I need to open it up. I think y'all know what it is. So that's what I brought for today. Yep. Yeah, Billy. Yep. Handkerchiefs. I actually am considering, TMI maybe, but whatever. I'm considering starting to carry handkerchiefs instead of, I hate using paper, and I won't use toilet paper because it just breaks up in my nose and makes it even worse. So then I use a paper towel, and then I'm like, oh my God, I'm wasting a whole paper towel, So I'm considering handkerchiefs again. Okay, I will be back on tomorrow at 3, barring any whatever, and it will be $15, $25 buy it now items and more auction items. Thank you, Becky. And until then, if anyone wants to claim something on a rewatch or you change your mind, email me, mscwalker@att.net, and have a good evening. Thank you for being here. Look, there goes my timer. Perfect timing. Good night.